younger generation is too straightforward sometimes, even with their
Yeah,
own parents. Like they are just announcing, or they are just declaring that, okay, I just want to do that. So it means we can say they are too stubborn sometimes, and they are too rigid with the fixed mindset.
yeah,
We understand that the older generation, I guess, don't know much about the ongoing things, which are technology, social
you
media,
use
and
the
all.
word.
Convey, precise, acquire effortlessly. You were able
Yeah,
to. How? Because maybe you are repeating those words, maybe in your mind while asking
yeah.
question, while giving answer.
Hello.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to the session. How are
Am I
you?
visible to you, ma'am?
Yes, yes, you are
Absolutely
visible.
fine.
Fine, great.
Absolutely fine.
Okay, okay. And how's your morning been going?
It's a fantastic. I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I
Mhm.
got fresh up. Then I myself made my children ready to go to school, and
Okay.
I just dropped them to the school. I just returned from the school by dropping my children to me.
Okay, okay. Good to know that. Okay. So may I know about yourself?
Yeah, of course, why not? It is my great pleasure to just introduce myself before you, because as you know, my name is Bashir Khan. I belong to Gwalior city itself, and it falls in Madhya Pradesh. I have done my MBA in marketing management,
Mm-hmm.
and when it comes to my hobbies, listening a lot of podcasts
Mm-hmm.
and watching videos which is related to the English. Nowadays, I have just developed this hobbies to enhance my communication skills.
Mm-hmm.
So, and also trying a lot of when I have whenever it is a public holidays or something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
I prefer to try a lot of new recipes at my home only to make my family member happy. That
Okay.
this is one of the things that I'm going to prepare for you and test it and just let me know that whether I am success, whether I get success to prepare this thing or not. That's it from my side.
Okay, that's lovely to know. What do you mean by prepare on public holidays? What do you exactly prepare?
Actually, I mean to say that I just prepare the recipes, new recipes like how to make this and how to make that. I'm talking about this.
Okay, okay. So do you create videos too?
No, I don't have any account at that time,
Okay.
but in future,
Hmm.
it is my plan to do
It is
something
your
like that.
plan. Hmm. Yes, you should. But when in future, when exactly? Like, how long will you take?
Whenever I have an account on my YouTube, that,
Account can be right
that
now
day.
too. Like after this session, you can create an account. It's not a big deal. So it's up to you, like when you
I
exactly
can
want to.
actually, if I talk about my specifically, it is my hobby to just prepare the new dishes like how to make rasmalai and how to make kadai paneer and like that. So I'm not going to just share this thing to YouTube. Actually, I am just planning to just how to just make people aware that you should learn English and you should be excel in English by putting a lot of hard work. Only the day I think that I'm able to continue, I'm able to contribute little bit in that field.
Mhm.
That day only I will just create an account on YouTube. Then I will contribute myself.
Okay, okay. So you want to help people in this particular journey, like how to learn English and why
Yeah,
English is
yeah,
important, and
definitely.
content related to communication skills you want to upload. And first, you want to enhance your own English, your own
Yeah, yeah,
communication skills, and then you are going and you are
definitely.
planning to start it. That's a great
Yeah, yeah,
thing.
definitely. You got it. That's
Hmm. Okay,
because I
great.
have just started to improve myself. That I want to check myself. Actually, let me tell you one thing that it is just my second conversation with anybody.
Hmm.
Otherwise I don't have any conversation. There is no conversation, or I can say that I have no opportunity to speak to the people in English, because
Mm.
I don't have the people, I don't have the anybody, so whom I just approach or I can speak to in English. So
Mm.
it is earlier there was an session with anybody which is in English. So I made a lot of mistake over there, and I learned something from that conversation. Now I can talk to I am talking to you, but I am very new. So I have just started myself that whatever I know, you can just
Mm.
after this conversation, or at the end of this conversation, I will also ask you that how I perform and where I have to improve, because it is it is a journey of just improving myself. Otherwise
Mm.
I don't know much about English language, I don't know much about the body language, how do I pronounce, how
Mm.
what is the level of my pronunciation, what is the level of my English. I don't know about that. So
Mm.
that by knowing all these facts, I have just sent you email to have a conversation, because you have a so much experience. While watching your videos, I personally think that this is the right person to know myself, that how do I pronounce, and how do what type of body language I am having right now, and what do I do to enhance or improve my communication. That's why I
Mm.
have sent you so many mail to have a conversation with you. So
Mm.
it is I would like to thank from bottom of my heart that you accepted my uh, things which I have sent to you.
Mhm.
That's
You're welcome. And it's my pleasure to have people like you who are actually like really serious towards learning the language, because I come across sometimes people who are just they just want to have a conversation, and when they get the feedback also they don't pay attention towards that, they don't take that seriously. I'm not saying that my feedback, I'm saying like from wherever they get the feedback, right, from many other YouTubers, from many other tutors, but they don't take that seriously. They say that I want to learn English, but at the same time they are not taking seriously the feedback, and feedback is the only thing which can help you. You can have the feedback from others, or you can give feedback to yourself, like what you can record yourself, you can check where you are making mistakes, what are the things areas you are still lacking, all these things. So feedback works like wonders, that can really help you enhance your English.
definitely,
So I
definitely.
admire that that you have taken this initiative and you are really serious to know about your language. That's great. Okay. uh, so as you mentioned that you don't have people around you and it's your second conversation only. So
Yeah, yeah.
when did you have your first session, or with whom did you have it?
I had my first session just couple of days back, just 5 days back, and
Okay.
I actually at that time I had a lot of on my plate to ask to that particular person, but somehow I didn't get an opportunity, because I whole conversation just went on the out of the track. I don't know
Okay.
that what to talk and how to talk. I
Mm.
just kept on talking, and all the time talking. The time is running out. Time was running out at that time. So I didn't have any opportunity to ask that person that how did I perform with you. So
Mm.
my conversation was failed at that time. I seriously just admitted that fact because of me, not because of that person. Because the person whom did I have a conversation is really fantastic, and he had
Mm.
a lot of knowledge. He had a lot of knowledge about that particular field, but I didn't have the time to ask that person that where did I make mistake, and how
Mm.
do I what kind of pronunciation was I had
Mm.
during the conversation, and
Mm.
my body language, and these are the things. So that's why that I learned it from that session, and I straightforwardly asked you the very in the beginning
Uh-huh.
of a conversation, because I really wanted to know about myself, that who I am actually in the field of English.
Great, great. And I admire one more thing in you, which you had only one session and you have thoroughly observed yourself in that session, how you
Yeah,
performed. You
definitely.
didn't get chance, you didn't get the opportunity
Yeah,
to
yeah.
ask, you kept speaking, or it is inevitable. You know why? Because it was your first session. Maybe you were a little
Yeah.
nervous, maybe you had a lot of things in your mind, like I have to speak continuously, or I have to perform well, or I have to, like these kind of certain things which come in our mind when we have conversation for the very first time with strangers. It's very normal, but the good part is that you have realized, you have observed, you have analyzed properly, and then you have taken the feedback from there. Like, I have to slow down a bit, and I have to mention all the things earlier, so people can,
Yeah, yeah.
the person can pay a little more attention towards my language skills. Absolutely great. And this is the right way. So, whatever you are doing first, let me tell you that keep up that. Okay. Keep doing the same thing, like analyzing yourself from every
Yeah,
session, and then you can go ahead. Yeah. So, in order to
definitely.
check actually how you are doing, I think we should discuss any topic. Do you have any particular topic in your mind that you thought to discuss with me so I can just see how you are performing? Any topic?
Any
Hmm.
anything, madam. You suggest that right now I got blank that what to
No problem. No
what
problem.
topic
Okay. So, tell me, what do you think of the word generation gap?
a generation gap. As per my knowledge, as far as I'm concerned, the generation gap is that where you are fail to just connect the people. Whenever there is a then there is a discussion between the two people,
Hmm.
if you are failed to connect that, if they are, if I would say that if they are connect to fail that themselves, they are not able to just convey their message to each and to to
Hmm.
themselves. I would say the it may be there because of the values they are
Hmm.
having, because the differences, the value of the differences they are having, because one particular person says the thing that the the way I am thinking about that particular topic, there is a conversation going on, and one person is stick to with that one line, and other is stick to one with other line,
Other,
and
yes.
they are not just reaching on the conclusion. They are not reaching on the conclusion that what is the right thing to do. That they
Hmm.
both are thinking that I am right at that point, and they also yeah, think that I'm equally right to this point, and
Hmm.
they do not want to take a step back to reach on conclusion. I think this is the this kind of conversation. We can say that there is a generation gap between them. If
Hmm.
I would like to cite an example precisely to that. If I'm going to talk to my parents, and my parents say that this is the right way to do the things, and I am saying that no, you are right over here, because we are living in the 21st century, and you are too old. This kind of approach, if we are having, this is
Hmm.
called the generation gap between according to me. Maybe I am wrong,
Hmm.
but sometimes it happens when we are living, when we are living with the society, when we are living with the people. So we have a sort of phenomena that whatever I'm doing with the by taking the
Hmm.
perspective that if that I'm living in the 21st century. My parents that no, it is not right.
Hmm.
Do the thing, do the thing as per my way, and it will be fruitful for you. But no,
Hmm.
it may be fruitful to you to an extent. We just agree with the parents or agree with the
Hmm.
people who is having a lot of experience, and who is older than us, uh,
Hmm.
than we. But we ultimately just refuse to them, because we
Hmm.
get the instant result. We want to get the instant result, instant or quick result. For quick result, we just we we say that the things should be in this way,
Hmm.
but it is not somehow. So this is called, I think, a generation gap, according to me.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's right that you mentioned, like where there is a mismatch of mindset,
Yeah,
thoughts, values,
yeah,
and the things they people want to pursue in their life, as per career and personal choices, personal values, right? uh that's correct. And at the same time, it is not only about what you convey, it is about how you understand, how you perceive others at the same time. Like if somebody has a little different opinion, then how you take it. Or if, especially if the older generation is sharing a different kind of opinion on a particular thing, like when it comes to select a partner, when it comes to fix your or select any particular subject or career, you want to change the field, you want to quit this job, you want to explore the world, you want to go somewhere. So these are the things. If older generation has a little different opinion and point of view towards it, and there you are not able to understand why they are making this kind of things, like, okay. And I must say, it is two ways, we can say, communication, where both the
Yeah.
generation have to understand, actually have to little, make others understand, basically. Because in today's generation, which is the younger generation, is too straightforward sometimes, even with their
Yeah.
own parents. Like they are just announcing, or they are just declaring that, okay, I just want to do that. So it means we can say they are too stubborn sometimes, and they are too rigid with the fixed mindset.
Yeah.
We understand that the older generation, I guess, don't know much about the ongoing things, which are technology, social media, and all those things. But it doesn't mean that we should just simply declare that, okay, this is what and I'm going to do. If they don't know, it is our responsibility to make them understand by describing it in detail. Why am I going to select this person, or why am I going to select this career, or why I want to quit this job, why I want to explore new things? Like everything, whatever you want to do in your life, it's your responsibility to make your parents or the older generation first to
Yeah.
understand what is the reason behind it. Okay, do not just always, we like the younger generation do that. Like they always say, like, you have the problems with my own decisions, it's my life, I
Yeah.
can do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
you always try to, you disagree with me, you don't understand me, and these kind of things. And which leads to misunderstanding between the younger and the older generation, right? Yeah, and we fail where to mitigate the severity of this generation gap. It exceeded again. Okay, great. I think
Mm.
you have used a few words, which is disconnection, fail to, as per my opinion, as far as I
Mm.
know, as far as I am concerned. Then you use refuse word, precisely, convey.
Yeah.
So I must say, your language skills are great already. But as you are aspiring to become,
Thank you.
yes, maybe upper intermediate, sorry, upper intermediate or
Yeah.
advanced, as you are planning to start your YouTube channel, guide others, so you need to have great command over it, right? So you can focus on much
Yeah.
more on vocabulary part, which is like when you were saying, like, what I'm saying, or people are not agree on that, and then what people are saying, I'm not agreeing on that. So here you can say, simply say, like, people who are very determined towards their own opinion, determined, rigid, stubborn, these kind of words you could have used. So like this you can enhance a little bit. So when you are, as you use the word precisely, so when you want to express or convey your message precisely, you can use advanced words where you don't need to say the thing in whole complete sentence. You can just say, like, the younger generation is too rigid, or they have fixed mindset, and that is why they always refuse to accept others mindset, or refuse to perceive their understanding or their point of view. Yeah. So I think
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
uh
Definitely. Definitely,
little
I'll
bit
do it.
little bit grammar mistakes here and there, small grammatical mistakes, like
Yeah.
article, or sometimes, like you said
Yeah.
initially when you started, I watch a lot of podcasts and videos. uh you could have used are there, but you use is. You will watch the video on channel, then you will get it. So very silly
Yeah.
grammatical mistakes, I must say, that you don't need to worry much about, because as you have just started speaking to people, so when you do it multiple times over a time, like over and over again with different people, you will realize, and your mind will become a little aware of these mistakes. Because these are not the mistakes that you are going to open a book now and going to read is, am, are, already, right? But while speaking,
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
we miss it. So it will come automatically when you speak regularly, on regular basis. It is your just second session, and I admire that you really performed well and
Mm,
your skills are great. So you don't need to
thank you.
worry much about grammar. Vocabulary is up to mark, like you know how to convey the message,
Yeah,
but still you can
mm,
upgrade that. Okay.
definitely I'll do this thing.
Hmm.
Definitely I'll do. And one more
Sure.
thing, I would like to also add that whatever words that you have mentioned me, that you should use this and that you should particularly use this. I know each and every word, but I
Hmm.
don't know. I'm fail to just use the word by just while making the sentence. I think that while just maintaining the fluency, I just did it
Hmm.
undeliberately. I don't think so. The undeliberately it happens. It happened. It happens many a time. Whenever I know that I know that I made a mistake over there while using this word. I could have said this,
Hmm.
and I said this. I don't know why. So
Hmm.
how do I just make myself correct to correct these mistakes? Because I know
Hmm.
myself. Because first session, as I told you, that first session I have learned this and that, because I just little bit slow my pace to just be myself correct with you. So as I told you that I don't have the people to just talk to the. So
Hmm.
for that I have to just take the help of just YouTube only, or I just try to, because I want to talk to the people. Earlier, what happened, whenever I am at my workplace, I just think in English. I ask myself, and I at the same time I answer myself, and I also just judge myself that what did I do. So
Hmm.
I just find that it is okay with me, because whatever sentence I spoke to my mind, and whatever sentence I just answered for the same, it would be it is all correct. But
Hmm.
when it comes to the as I told you that it is my second conversation with you, so I feel little bit relaxed what I learned from the previous one, and what am I doing with you. So I just this message is in my head, that I am doing little bit better
Better,
the
yes.
than that of the previous one.
Hmm.
Now, how can be like you? My question is just clear, just clear, because
It
this much of
means.
fluency,
Mhm.
this much of fluency I want with myself, and I want to be like you.
Oh my God.
The flow of words, the flow of
Uh-huh.
sentence, it is so easy for you that while you speaking, I really admire the thing, admire your thing, that without putting any efforts, you are just going with the flow. So I want to be like you. This much of English,
Hmm.
how can I acquire? How can I acquire? You just let me know this only.
You are about to have that. Like you are very close to it. Believe me, because you are able to use the words. You think that, see how you use the word convey, precise, acquire effortlessly. You were able
Yeah,
to. How? Because maybe you are repeating those words, maybe in your mind while asking
yeah,
question, while giving answer. Maybe you are repeating those words. That is why you are able to use these words, particular words. But there are certain words you know and you are not able to use because we are not habitual of
yeah,
using it.
definitely.
Earlier, when I
Yeah,
started my journey, it happened to me too. Like I am not able to recall the right words at the right moment, right? It happens with everyone.
that's happened.
Everyone is able to resonate with it, but I think you are very close to it to acquire this, to achieve this level. Okay, so what you can do is tell me first, do you read and write?
No, I don't have any opportunity to read and write. Whatever I'm doing on my laptop, or whatever I just find the suitable for me accidentally. I would say that.
So
So
through
I
listening
just
you are
take
just
it up.
acquiring this language
Just acquiring through listening.
through
I
listening.
just I listen the videos or podcast,
Hmm. That's great.
or
So the
sometime I English
skills,
movie.
the language You can acquire through listening. I guess you have already acquired that's this much. Now you are able to understand, you are able to listen to people attentively, but now it's time to give the output properly, right? So whatever
Yeah,
you have in your
I
mind,
want.
whatever the words you have in your mind, what you have to do is start writing, because while
Oh,
writing you will get
okay.
a few more seconds to think of the right word, the appropriate word for a particular thought or particular opinion. Okay, and there you will get a chance and opportunity without any others help. Like, you don't need people for writing. You start writing, you give time, you push your mind and ask for the right and appropriate word for a particular thought or opinion. If you want to suggest, if you want to share, like we have shared generation gap, this kind of topics you can get from chat gpt, from anywhere. You can just search 10 topics, start writing one topic, to take 2 days. Like, you can take entire time, the 2 days of entire time. What you can do is read first on chat gpt itself. You can read, like, find a topic, read first for a day. Next day,
That
do not just copy anything. Whatever you have read last day, whatever comes automatically while writing, just note down your own thoughts. That will enhance your critical thinking. And while speaking, because what happens while speaking, we don't have much extra few seconds to think of the right word, right? So in order to make it effortless, we have to write down. So while speaking, it will come automatically, because it will be here, it will register in your mind, so you will be able to recall it effortlessly and immediately at the right moment. This is what I can suggest you right now, that start writing down now.
I'll take it positively. Definitely, I'll do this. Because
Sure.
earlier, I also sorry to cut you. Earlier, I also just applied this thing. 2 or 3 days, I kept on writing whatever comes in my mind and how did I spend my whole day.
Hmm.
I wrote it down. I
Hmm.
wrote it down in the evening. It is 2 or 3 pages. It is 2 or 3 pages. I wrote it down, and it continued for 2 or 3 days. Then
Hmm.
I didn't enjoy that thing, so I just
Hmm.
left it.
It's
So
a
that
bit
how can I
difficult.
continue? How can I? So how can
I
I continue this thing? That
Yes, again.
it is a bit difficult to making the mind just understand that you have to do it. You have to do it. This thing. That
Hmm.
one of the thing I really enjoy, that while just listening the videos and watching the videos on YouTube, which is in English, like yours videos mostly. When you have a conversation with anybody, so I mostly prefer to listen that video, and how you talk with anybody. So most of the word I took it from your videos, and
Hmm.
most of the things I understood from your videos, that what kind of body language we have, and
Hmm.
how do we respond when other people is speaking to us.
Hmm.
So I learned it from there, but it is not enough for me, but where I have to reach, so it's still a long way ahead for me to just
Hmm.
continue that path, and I have to excel myself. If I talk about my workplace, because as I told you, that as I mentioned in an email, that I have been working in district court Gwalior itself. So I am JJA there, junior judicial assistant. I
Hmm.
am working there. So there are the people who knows, because judges are there, and or the administrative staff is there,
Hmm.
where I am working.
Hmm.
So if I just initiate to talk with them, they just said they just say to me that it is not it is no need to just talk English over here. So it is better for you to speak in Hindi. So at that time, I do not just stop myself to speak in English,
Hmm.
in spite of just giving me the suggestion that you should not speak English over here,
Hmm.
because they don't want to enjoy English. They know, they understand. If they don't understand, I just say to them, if you don't understand English, don't worry about that. The next sentence will be in Hindi. My next sentence will be in Hindi. So it is better for you to make understand what I
Hmm.
do. I know that what I want to do. I know I want to excel this. So it is for me, English for me. If I want to speak to you, just listen to me.
That I
listen to
also
me at
used
least
to
so
do a
that I
lot.
can just
Mm.
so
Like,
this thing happens to me.
so for
This thing
writing,
happens
I
to me, but
know
they are
it's
not into.
difficult. Yeah, proceed.
Yeah, yeah. So right, I will. If you suggested me, definitely I take it positive,
Mm.
because I know that whatever words comes to by your mouth, it really great. It really fruitful. Really will be fruitful for me. So I take it
Mm.
positively, and I'll do it from today only. From
Sure.
today only. The till the date. If there will be a next conversation with you in
Mm-hmm.
future, definitely I'll show myself that I will be the change person after listening to
I'll
listening
wait.
your whole advice. I'm also waiting for you, because right now
Yes.
I feel relaxed, because the whole conversation is going as per my
Smoothly.
expectation. What do I expect from you? Uh, it will be fulfilled. I think it will be
It is,
fulfilled,
yeah.
because suggestion which I am seeking from somebody, that you are giving me all the suggestion, I take it positively. I'll do the work on it, and I just change myself. After 3 or 4 months, if there will be a session with you, definitely I'll show that I am the change. I will be the change person. So, and you also, the day you said that, you say to me that now you're the person, that day I think that I will achieve what I want to.
And that would be my biggest achievement, because this is what I want, to motivate people, to guide people actually. And if they can leverage my skills, my advices, this is the biggest and the foremost thing for me to
Definitely, I'll
see.
I'll do that.
And it's great. It's
Sorry,
my
sorry to
pleasure
cut
or
you.
privilege, I must say, that I'm able to help my subscribers, like who watch me, who observe me, and who just get the opportunity. Like, it is for good for them too, and it is good for me too. Like, who are watching me and then they have the doubts, the things in their mind, and they're directly able to talk to me and ask the questions, and I'm able to interact with them, no matter irrespective of the places and area. Like yesterday also I connected to people who are from UAE. So it is great, and I feel great about it. Yeah. So writing is one
I would
which you
like
can
to
try.
cite, and
Mm-hmm.
definitely I'll do it. May I share you one story from, I took it from the YouTube also. So I have learned many, the biggest thing out of it. So I would like to, if you allow
Sure,
me, so I would like to just
sure,
share.
sure.
The story is all about two person. There was a girl and a balloon seller. The girl has walked up to the balloon seller, and she asked the balloon seller that the red balloon will go high in the air. The balloon seller just replied to the girl very softly and gently, and he replied to the girl, yes, definitely it will go up in the air. The
Mm.
next moment, the girls did not stop over here. The girls asked uncle, the black one will also up in the air. Uh,
Mm.
he again replied to to that girl, yes, it will also go up in the air.
Mm.
And she kept on asking, and uncle, what about the green one? What about the white one? What about the other one? And he got frustrated and so annoyed with that girl, and he replied to that girl again, look, my dear, gentle, little fairy, it is not the color of the balloon that takes it up.
Mm.
It is not the color of the balloon that takes it up. The what takes it up, it is inside in it. So
Wow.
whatever inside in it, it will takes it up. So I took it from
Mm.
that. So how do I connect this? I just connect this story with myself, that if you have something inside you, that will make you materialize your all dream come true. If you are have the right set of energy inside you, if you have a right set of values inside in you, if you have right set of mind, if you are caring, definitely you will, just one day or the other, you will achieve your goal. So this thing
Wow.
I have learned from the YouTube only, and I also want to just share this story with you. That's why I share it. And thank you for giving me, if you are allowing me to share this story. Whenever I just think about that story, my mind automatically get refreshed, and I feel
Mm.
so energetic. that no, I have something inside in me, I have something inside me. One day or the other, I'll do this thing, I'll achieve, I'll just make my old dream come true. This is the thing. This is the thing. I am just working on myself. That's why I am little bit able to just speak to you, because otherwise it is not possible for me to talk to people like you, because you are so good in your field. Because whenever you speak, as I told you earlier, I just really want to just uh, repeat my word that you are doing so fantastic job in your field. And if
Thank
I
you.
little will get from out of your videos, definitely I can improve not only myself, I can improve the people who just connect to me, who just close to
Mhm.
me. If I
Mhm.
can, because I have been Hindi medium student. Whatever no, whatever whatever qualification I am having, it's all in Hindi. So
Okay.
it is if I can speak in English, so why you can't? You
Mm.
can be,
Everybody,
speak in
yes.
English, or you, because English is very English. I think everybody needs English nowadays, because
Hmm.
everything is in English. Because uh, in a time of, I do not, I'm not able to just recall the word, the right word for the situation. Is I'm still, I would like to convey this, because whenever you are going outside, whenever you are going to the city or the state or the country where there no Hindi, where Hindi is not available, then what do? You have only one chance, because the language Korean language, you are really, it is really hard to learn it. So you have only one way left, that if you know English, you can convey with the people, you can convey your
Connect,
message,
yes.
you can talk
Mhm.
to them, you can fulfill your needs. So this is
Yes.
how I just take it, and I am just going towards my dream.
That's great. That's great. And thank you so much for appreciating me. I'm just a learner. I'm not that superstar that you are making
Actually, you are
me.
deserving.
But I'm
You
just a
deserve
learner
that,
and
man.
I learn every single day from my subscribers, from the students I have. And it's really great that I got this opportunity and I just like universe has shown
Me
this
too,
path to
man.
me.
The
So
pleasure
thank you
of
so
my, the
much.
pleasure is all mine.
Yeah,
Thank you, man.
and you
Thank
can
you for
otherwise like you have the share the story which is great and you have changed a little bit tone of when you were talking about how the girl sees these things and how that
I feel my,
yeah, that's great.
I
Like this
feel
you
more
can work on the
energetic. That's why.
tone. Yes, you can work on the tone like this
Yeah,
only.
yeah,
And stories are the great
yeah.
way to learn even the words, expressions, tone, and then at the same time, it will enhance your grammar portion too. Like the silly mistakes you
Yeah.
somewhere, not always. So you are very, very close to that
Mhm.
level which you want to acquire. So I would say that keep up the great work that you are already doing, thinking in English, then asking questions, then giving answers, then
Yeah.
listening to people attentively, which all are great. Only incorporate the habit of reading if you have some time and writing. That will
Definitely, I'll
again
do.
definitely help
I'll
you a
do it.
lot. Okay. Now we have to wind this session up right here. It was really lovely talking to you. And I
Okay, man.
hope that whatever we had discussed or whatever I suggested to you will help you.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Thank you for being with me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bye bye. Have a great day ahead.
Thank you.